Good afternoon, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries. Yeah. Little disappointed. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of what happened today, and obviously, I guess like a better look at this quest promotion and why it's very difficult and why it might actually be semi-unattainable, and how I'll kind of throw in what happened today for context. It's pretty funny what just happened. But so, all right, so I'm finishing up right now. Well, let me go back. Shit. Stupid. Okay, let's go to this thing. Go to here. Driving time. I'm pretty much maxed out my hours today. I pretty much drove nonstop from 4:30 till now. I know some of you could be like, that's not 10 hours. Yeah, I know. I turned my app off after both of my O'Hare drop-offs today, so today's done. Knocked it out. Yeah. So 220. And I got the total of 101 rides for the week. Part of me is tempted because I have 14 minutes of city time, so that means I can go to the suburbs and try to do 9 rides, but it'll probably take 3 or 4 hours to do those 9 rides, and that's if I don't get a ride going back into the city. So I'm not gonna risk it. I drove a lot this week already, and I want to be well rested for the weekend. The good news is I hit the 100 out of the 110, or the 100 for 100 quest, so that one got me $135. It's just not worth it to me to drive an additional 3 or 4 hours where I might make an extra $40 in earnings and rides and fares. So yeah, it's I don't really feel like doing an extra 3-4 hours for $65. Just that's just me. I will say this. Okay, I know some of you like to correct me. I don't know why. When I talk about things, I'm talking about them how they apply to me as a full-time driver in Chicago. Okay? Now, this is one of Uber's blunders. We are allowed 12 hours of driving in the city of Chicago, but on the Uber app, and this has been since last year, this has been since 2018, on the Uber app, we still only have a 10-hour timer on the app, and it counts down every single minute we're online in the Chicago city limits, and at the airport, and at the lots, even though the areas surrounding the O'Hare lot are not technically Chicago, so it doesn't count down. So yesterday I spent maybe 3 hours outside of the city of Chicago with the app on. Didn't get enough rides. So, oh my god, why is there so much traffic right now? Damn it. It's depressing. Well, gotta go home. So, sorry, train of thought got broken up there. So I think to get the 110 rides, right? Let's say you try going for it. You're gonna need an in-demand week. You're gonna need it to be a busy week, and you're probably gonna need to have access to Chicago for over 10 hours. I mean, this kind of quest bonus, and oh yeah, and let me say another thing. Those of you saying like, "Oh, Uber's turning drivers into slaves," I don't think you guys are aware of what a choice is. Like, there's 9 or 11 different quest options to choose from. Like, for example, let me go back. Let me show you this, guys. This is annoying when you guys say that kind of shit. That just makes you guys sound really pitiful. Uber's slaving out drivers. Turn you guys into slaves. No, slaves don't choose. I chose to go for 110 rides when I could have easily, this is for the weekend. 80 rides seems like much. I could probably do 70. So let me just pick this one because I was probably going to do 70 rides anyway, right? So there you go. I'm going to try to get 85 bucks. 80 rides, unlikely. 70, that's about normal for me. So there we go. I drive 10 hours a day no matter what, guys. The reason I chose the 110 quest to see if I could do it in the amount of time given. Clearly I couldn't. Demand was a little bit lower than what I expected. I still got the 100 rides in 45 hours. So if Uber was slaving us out, then that would be the only option. You guys have to understand what you sound like. And I know the other thing you're going to say is the quest bonuses used to be higher. Yes, the quest. Also, the referrals used to be higher. Everything used to be higher. And another thing you guys are also not considering is we're still technically in the winter. Like, there's two different kind of seasons for bonuses. There's what I consider winter bonuses and summer bonuses. And the summer quests were always higher than the winter quests. So when some of you comment, I remember when quests were $150 last summer. I do too. And then it got lower come, I think October is when they start lowering it. Maybe November. They're probably going to be higher as it gets closer to the summer. And then they're going to bottom back out in the wintertime. That's how it works. That's how it's been for the last couple of years. You guys are being very dramatic when you talk this way. Guys, you guys feeling that? As bumpy roads. I don't want to go on a tangent, but so yeah, so that's what happened this week. I tried. I went for the 110. I was today after I dropped someone off at 9:33 in the morning, 9:33 a.m. I didn't get my next ride till 10:40 in the morning. It was slow. And I know the conspiracy theory is like, oh, they're just trying to keep me from getting your quest bonus. Just so you know, guys, you sound ridiculous when you say that. I have done more rides than many of you watching these videos. I have never once, not once, have I been one trip away from quest and felt like they blacked me out from the app. You guys have overactive imaginations. I know some of you are going to be like, no, I've seen it for myself. No, you haven't. Maybe you were driving midnight or something. I have never once experienced where I was well on my way to getting a bonus and then all of a sudden stopped getting rides. You guys have to understand your markets better, maybe. Like, in my group chat, people have complained, which I don't see it as much anymore, but I've personally seen people complain about how they can't believe how slow it is at 9:15 in the morning. Like, yeah, that's how it is. It gets slow after the morning rush. But yeah, so to summarize, in Chicago, to get the 110 rides, you definitely need at least 40 hours, probably 45, and we would need the city timer to go higher than 10 hours, and I think you got to get lucky. Like, you need to capitalize. You obviously need over 25 rides a day, which is not easy with the traffic we have and the demand and everything like that. Did I fuck up here? Sorry. My fault. I'm in a part of the west side of Chicago and I couldn't see any lanes. But yeah, let me take you to this most recent trip. This is pretty funny. I'll just close out with this. I thought this was interesting. I almost ended up on the south side of Chicago again for my last ride. That would have been 4 days in a row. So I picked up this girl that worked for McDonald's, and we were going to the south side. We're going pretty far, like 40 minutes south. And then when we were about 6 minutes away, she tells me that the destination changed and we're actually going back to the west side. And I'm like, okay. So, yeah, this ride took about over an hour, as you see there, 33 miles. But look where it kind of started and ended. So I just thought that was interesting. Avoided the south side successfully for the first time this week. Thank you. But avoided driving home from the south side for the fourth time this week. Let's just say that. But yeah, I'm done for the week, guys. I tried. I won't be doing that again. I think from here on out, I'll just be doing like 70 and 70 because that's just. Oh yeah, another thing I want to say is chasing that quest chasing the 110 rides isn't the best way to do it, because you're limiting yourself to only wanting short rides. You're passing up the good rides, and you're locked on one app. You know, like if you want to do, even if you committed 50 hours, it's still going to be hard, and you would only get to run Uber. So from a business perspective, it's a bad move to chase that many rides. But if you're a full-timer and you feel confident enough in your market and you know it well enough, then you should just pick whatever works for you. If you're only doing 20 hours a week, then only pick 30 rides. If you're doing 40 hours a week, do 60. But since we don't have the working timer on the Uber side, I wouldn't really suggest any of you go for the 110 rides, because you're going to be pulling your fucking teeth out trying to get it. It's kind of stressful, especially when you're just not getting pings. So that's that, guys. I do not recommend chasing this quest. It's not for the grinders out there. But if you want to do it, feel free to try. Let me know how you do. That's all I got for this one, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay classy. I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.